Since Sandy, the storm, devastated the whole community around here, this is actually part of it's South Manilokan. It's part of Brick. And after the storm, the talk was then that the government is going to redo our beaches.
And they will also try to use looting and things like that, which there's already been some arrests for looting, as a pretext to basically restrict all of our liberties.
This is the first time that it's been devastated, and the government said, well, we're gonna take care of the beaches, we're gonna build them up. We are going to require that you give us an easement on your property, and they laid out all the rules and regulations. I am one of the people who very much is against giving the government an easement on my property. Originally, the easement called for my entire property, and this is all I had, was a small yard. By giving the easement away on the whole property, I could have been told not to put my feet on the sand at all. I'd like to talk about the size of the dune, because inland, people are talking about the selfish people who live on the barrier island. They don't want their view interrupted. I have never heard one neighbor say, I don't want the dune to be high because I'm going to lose my view. Most of them don't care how high the dunes are going to be.
I don't understand, as a professional engineer, what they're talking about. They keep changing. They won't tell us where they're going to put the dune. They won't tell us what they're going to do with the dune line. They won't give us an exact elevation. They're saying originally it was elevation 21, now it's elevation 22. And if everybody was at elevation 22, the water would have come up, low tide would have went back down. But the whole coast wasn't the same. We had blowouts down here, we had blowouts over here. When the water came up high, this blew out. All the water came rushing down here, took our dune and everybody else's dune down the street.
No dune there, or just small?
It wasn't the right elevation, and it blew out here, and it blew out in front of the bridge in Manilokan, and the water went that way.
So here we are at the homeowner's dune. It's at the required 22 feet height, but Chris Christie still wants them to give this piece of property to the government so that they can essentially come here and build what's already been built. That doesn't make much sense to me.
Come build the dunes as high as you want. Do whatever you want, I will give you permission. I just don't want to give you my property to do it. I'll give you permission. I'll sign a waiver so that if anything happens, it's, but I don't want to give you my property because it is mine.
And when we bought this house, it was a little bungalow. We went ahead and we had to have, CAFR came in, they said, this is the way you have to build a house. You have to put it at this elevation, which is above any of the storms that ever happened. You have to have piles, you have to have sheet, you have to have the whole area at a certain grade, certain elevation, all right? We did that, and we exceeded that. And we exceeded that in lots of ways that are so inexpensive. We built the house, we used, instead of using 2x4s, we used 2x6s. We put structural steel in it. Instead of putting in a half-inch sheeting, siding on the outside, we used 3/4-inch siding. We made the house stronger and better. We went through a 100-year storm with absolutely no damage to the house. And everything is about elevation. This elevation right now is 4 feet above flood level. Our dune cost us maybe $1,000 to put it back. This dune right now exceeds the Army Corps of Engineers dune level.
Your view is not obstructed.
My view is not obstructed at all. It never was obstructed. We enjoy this area. There's no problems with it. We put this dune back in a day.
Now, they have changed the wording, supposedly. They're working on something new where the easement would have a definite line, so they would tell me where this line is going to be. Don't know where it is. It could be at the foot of my steps, so it still could be that I can't go in my yard at all.
Carol and Lou are not the only homeowners affected by the government's decisions. Oh, and did I tell you the best part? If they don't sign these easements, the government is going to come and take their property through eminent domain. It's hard to believe this can happen here in America.
And if you serve the system, you better decide which side you're on, because let me tell you, we're hurtling towards disaster. We're on the eve of really serious collapse if this insanity continues.